today, D.C.'s top federal prosecutor announcing a crackdown on sex offenders.
Yes, officials announcing the arrest of 25 non-compliant or unregistered sex offenders, some of them convicted on the most severe charges of rape or sexual assault.
D.C. News Now's Randy Bass joins us live from Northwest. Randy, what are officials calling for when it comes to the laws here in the district?
Yes, Mark, they're pushing for change. And today, U.S. Attorney Pirro told us not only were these 24 offenders arrested, not for being improperly registered or not registered at all, many of them were living near areas frequented by children. And now she's pushing for a change in those laws that allow them to live there. Today, U.S. Attorney for D.C. Jeanine Pirro releasing this map showing where those 25 sex offenders who had failed to register were allegedly living near areas frequented by children like schools and playgrounds. She says at least 8 of the 25 arrested had committed crimes against children before, and she has serious concerns about them doing it again.
When children are known to frequent an area, we know that pedophiles make it their business to be in the same area.
Those arrests came as part of a larger 7-week surge operation conducting registration and compliance checks on more than 800 sex offenders across D.C.
Registration alone does not protect victims. At least 2 of these offenders, or maybe even 3, reoffended during the period of their mandated registration.
Now, Pirro and the U.S. Marshal Service are pushing for stricter laws surrounding where convicted sex offenders can live upon their release.
Whether they be pedophiles or sex offenders in general, are not mandated by any law to live away from a school, a playground, a rec center, a children's hospital.
There must be severe penalties when they do not follow these rules and requirements.
According to the D.C. Police Department's sex offender registration page online, unless the courts have placed specific registrations on the offender's release, he or she has a right to live wherever he or she chooses. Pirro is now calling on the D.C. Council to change those laws, but these laws, they vary across the country, and even right here in our own backyard in the DMV, Maryland has similar rules in place to Washington, D.C., allowing offenders to live wherever they choose following their release unless the court has placed restrictions on them. Virginia, though, has some laws on the books that restrict residency for offenders after they are released. In Northwest D.C., I'm Randy Bass, D.C. News Now.